everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Saints are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Lions, who will need to solve that secondary.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Now the rookie out of Tennessee, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down. Here's Hill. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Paul Warlow coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. Now it's Tate. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down now following the run. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second and 10. Hill again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The Lions gave up 177 rushing yards to Seattle in their playoff loss last year. And DeAndre Levy, their best inside linebacker, no longer with the team. That made Jared Davis out of Florida a really good selection for the Lions.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Hill now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Riddick. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Riddick. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He couldn't get the edge there, wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing on third down, Stanford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Hill now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down is Hill. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Hill looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Tate. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Flushed out right. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Hill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A second quarter score from down in Houston. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Stafford. Over the middle, it's Fells. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First throw now for the backup Breeze. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Hill on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Stafford now to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, Kamara. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Riddick with a carry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Stafford on 1st down. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Riddick. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. But he almost had it defensively.
could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. First throw for the backup, Griffin. Forced out to his... Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. They go again now with Zenner. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Zenner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10. Hill again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity. It
all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 8 yards to go here on second down. Back to throw. Hill. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Saints on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Hill. Flush. And no escaping this time as Hill go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Warlow in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run here with Zenner. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Lions on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Sam Martin now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, twisting away. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Patriots have added on as they extend their lead a bit further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on third, Hill. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Hill. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Detroit, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.